Week produced too much rain for one subdivision in Saltillo, where some folks found themselves forced to grab whatever they could and get out because of the flooding. WTVA's Craig Ford is live in the Willow Creek subdivision on the south side of the city, where what he's seeing now is very different from what he saw late this morning.
Emily, absolutely. If you look behind me here on Willow Creek Drive, there's a lot more pavement that you can see compared to what we saw late this morning. And if you were out here just after 11 a.m., you saw folks walking through here trying to get to higher ground.
It's probably about right there now.
Kareem Sanders and his neighbors had at least one thing in common on this Wednesday morning. They could tell how high the water got in their homes before they left.
I told the person I was on the phone with, I said, well, it looked like it's some water coming in my house, but I'm going to have to give you a call back. By the time when I looked, the water was already to my doorstep.
Tessa Smalley left home with a suitcase and her 3 children, and she had to share the news with her husband.
And I had just texted my husband and told him that things were like the water was starting to come in the house a little bit. And then it just started coming in from all areas.
This subdivision has a history of flooding, and some saw standing water this week, but not like this.
We were good yesterday. We only had water in the ditches, and now it's just so saturated.
So saturated that Kareem Sanders and others had to make new plans for the afternoon.
Well, try to get in contact with some family, some friends. Maybe I can stay at their house, or maybe I might have to go to a hotel room.
When I came out here to get ready for my live reports this afternoon, I spoke with a gentleman who lives in this neighborhood. He said this is the 3rd flood in the past 2 years. He and many others here along Willow Creek Drive and some of the surrounding areas will once again have to come home and try to get their homes back to normal. For now, we are live in Saltillo. I'm Craig Ford, WTVA 9 News.
Greg, thank you. And it's much of the same story in Chickasaw County. You can see just how high that water got. Parts of County Road 157 shut down because of the flooding.
157 is in the out from Oklahoma area. It's underwater. And please, everybody turn around. Don't try to go through it because it can be in deep places washed out. We've got a culvert down there that's blowed out. It's got a big hole in the road. And we have other roads in the county, but if you see any running water, please don't go through them.
Like he said, when you see something like that, do not go through it. Don't walk through it. Don't drive through it. Remember, just turn around. Don't drown.